Thank you very much. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to take you. For example, if you are just, if this is your first time on Mayegun's Diary Political, or you are among the new people who joined Mayegun's Diary Political, okay, let me tell you what else we do. Apart from talking about the issue in Nigeria, the people that are contributing to what Nigeria has become or what Nigeria is becoming, right? We also have our own choosing path, a path that we believe that if we could get a lot of us to follow that path, right, that could be a determinant of other good things to come, something better than what Nigeria is suffering to be, So there is difference between talking about the problems, oh, Nigeria is this, Nigeria is that, and all that, and at the same time ignoring the root support that those who have brought Nigeria to this state, where they are getting their power from. So the people, our people, that they continue to tell that they are Nigerians and one Nigeria, only for them to end up as the victims of everything that is wrong with Nigeria. However, it's a battle that we believe is beyond just telling people what to do. Sometimes it's good to show them what to do, especially if you identify with them. So on Mayegun's Diary Political, we have a union that is called Kaaro Ojiire Supporter Initiative, a registered organization for the Yoruba Union. Now, the idea behind this is that if you go around Yoruba land today and you ask them what would they prefer, to continue to be part of Nigeria or to have an independent Yoruba nation, majority of them actually want an independent Yoruba nation, but they have no idea of how are we going to do it. So we have now taken it upon ourselves to show them the rope, to show them what role they will play, and at the same time, make ourselves the point of contact, something that will be like an alternative to what the politicians are using in weaponizing their struggle. So we call it Yoruba Union. The idea is that let all concerned Yorubas who actually love the land and the Yoruba land, not because of what they want to gain from it, not because of the direct benefit or something that they probably are doing it for. We call it volunteering. We need to tell our people to start getting ready, prepare. If no one is telling them, the future that they promised all of us who are here today, wasn't the same. So the future they promised us when we were younger, and those before us. Now we are older, we know better. We realize that if we don't take action, if we don't educate our people, enlighten our people, and save our people from the crucible of poverty, that's the only tool. That is why in Yoruba land today, we have seen those who are supposed to be educated, enlightened, some of them religious, morally, and people who came from good homes. With poverty ravaging the land, our people have been subjected to become the slaves in their own land. So with Yoruba Union, venturing into the lives of our people, doing our best to see how many of our people can we actually get off these politicians, and how soon can we do it, and how soon can we actually rally Yorubas to demand for what is actually theirs without passing through these criminal politicians who have taken us for a ride for 24 years. Now, I have told you before, this is a thankless job. People don't say thank you for it. Who sent you is actually the common word. Oh, you are looking for your own money. Oh, you want to, that stuff. So people have said a lot about that. And guess what? We did tell people that we are volunteering to start with. And whatever you can't, in a way, we are not here to impress anybody. If it's going to take us a year to make that difference, we are ready. If it's going to take us 10 years to make that difference, but to turn the tide has become a job we have chosen. And I can promise you something. There are Yorubas who want it different. There are Yorubas who don't want Nigeria anymore. But do you know the confusion? How are we going to get out of here? Now we will show ourselves out. And we have started, by the way. And I said, those who are going to see and look at us today and laugh, they are likely not going to be laughing for long. So tonight I'm going to be joined by, two ladies. Two ladies who have played a very, very crucial and big role in helping and extending the hands of support to our people back in Yoruba land through Yoruba Union. In a space of 4 months, that is from December 2022, January, February, we have actually managed to pool a resources that is over 15 million naira in support of over 10,000 people in Yoruba land, children and their education, elderly, and the support family support program that we carried out in December. All of these are just like our own thing, doing it on the side to see what we can do to ameliorate the problem. In fact, take control of the problem and hopefully be the shining light that our people need. Now I have a lot of people that are so interested. They've proven it. Today, we are not just helping people, we are also adopting families. Of course, I may not have spoken a lot about all of this because every time I come here, I talk about Bokwari, APC, people destroying people and all of that. There are good things that great people are doing with Mayegun on this Mayegun's Diary Political, behind the scene, lives being touched and people caring about people they haven't met or they are likely never going to meet. Children. Now we have our organization that is now profiling children in Yoruba land as we are battling with out of school children. Remember that, we are playing our own role, little role, as an organization through the Mayegun's Diary Political, pulling the resources together and reaching out to Yorubas that deserves the support without asking for anything back. We just want to tell them, we just want to show them that they deserve better. And we want to tell them that there are millions of us that actually are asking, how can we go about it? Now, it's no longer about asking. It is like, now, when are we going to leave? Now, the time will tell, they say, when our people are indeed ready. So I'm being joined right now by the leader of, we call her the homeland leader of the Yoruba Union, where, and you know her very well, Princess Balogun. How are you? You need to unmute. I'm talking to you, please. I can't really unmute it.
Hey, Mayegun.
Okay,
Good
great.
evening, everyone. Mayegun, how are you?
I am
How are
very
you
well.
doing?
I'm very well. Thanks for joining me. Now, I also have with me, or with us now, Mrs. Busari, who happened to be the head of the Yoruba Union education team. So when we put resources together to take care of 10,000 school children in Yoruba land, she happened to be the head of those who coordinated that. And Princess Balogun, the head at home, was the one who led the charge, meeting the children. So, like I said, sorry that, Princess, you probably will have to say you're welcome. Mrs. Busari, I'm going to come to you. So, Princess, please.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. How are you? It's been a great journey, and we have this. It's been great. It's been traumatic. It's been a good experience. It's been a bad one. It's been a roller coaster, actually. I enjoyed some of it. I wept through some. I I was torched. I saw kids that experienced things we never experienced when we were younger, you know, even when some of us had everything put together for us by our parents and all, people that were attending public school at the time weren't, they weren't having that much suffering. And you see these kids without shoes, you see a 4-year-old enter a headmistress office and she had not eaten at 1 p.m. in the afternoon, and we were able to touch lives. We got names of students that were really great and performing well, and A class students that doesn't have shoes and would have to go to the market in the evening to beg for money. We've been able to put them on a plan of 20, 30, 40,000. Some of our members or our leaders, in the leadership have been able to adopt some of these kids. And, I am happy with where we are. I am super happy with what we can do. And I know we will do some more. I know we will.
Thank you. Mrs. Busari, that's actually your own terrain. You put all of that together, starting from the planning stage to the execution. Planning stage, mobilization stage, and then, playing with the numbers. And it happened. Many haven't seen you on Mayegun's Diary Political before, and there are many more that are also behind the scene that are now working on some of our ideas. You happen to be one of them, and we're at your. Oh, Mrs. Busari, you are welcome to this chat set tonight.
Good evening, every member of Temple of Truth. Good evening, Mayegun Princess. I cite you. I'm excited to join the crew tonight. Yeah, though I never knew I could be available. If you can see me, I'm still in the office. So, but then I have to. It's a call to duty. It has been a very good one because it's all about passion to give out to the world, especially to your homeland, to your people you never knew. But then we believe that we could do more than what we are doing. Though we are not compelled, we are not competing with anyone, but we believe with the kind of people around us, we can achieve great success. As far up to now, we have up to 300 children that are still waiting adoption. We have a lot of them that we need, some of them have been adopted already. We still need a lot of things to be done for them because why we are so passionate about children, especially at this crucial time, we are in diaspora. These children, if no help comes to them, they will be the next Boko Haram that will not make our children to come back home.
Yeah.
If we are talking about Boko Haram in the northern part of the country, the Yoruba children now, out of school children in Yoruba land, is at learning rate. If nothing crucial is done, we won't go back to Nigeria again. We won't go back to Yoruba land. Our children will not come back because they will be the next Yoruba Boko Haram. We are imploring everyone to join hands with us and let us salvage the life of these younger ones. And how can we still reduce the tension in our homeland? They said a little drop of water makes a mighty ocean. We are not rich, but then we can't say we are comfortable. It's just a passion to do something to mankind that is pushing every one of us to drop every penny. Even some may not even drop, but the ideas, the gathering, the ideas, the pulling, the passion goes a long way to make things to work. Kindly drop your penny in pound, in any currency, even in kind. We will welcome it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Busari. Now, the last one we did, and after the back to school. So, but the
Yeah.
first one we did was the family support program where we reached out to elderly people, over 600 of them. You also played a very crucial role in that. But I'm going to come back to you because you are very good with numbers. You are the one who always be like, no, let's put it that way. If we don't meet that target, then we can come to this one and use that. But don't let us limit ourselves. And I appreciate you for that. So, Princess, you are the pioneer. You are the first person that showed us that it was possible to meet with our, even with our messages. A lot of people felt like it was impossible. In fact, those who never thought that somebody could stand boldly all over Yoruba land to tell Yorubas what they need to know and tell them that we are going to be there for you. We want to be because we need ourselves. If nothing is done now, you showed us. In fact, you are the one who actually conquered that worry. Now, you then told the people that we are coming back. So tell me, how do you feel like going back now that we are going to be dealing with about 5,000 people if we are able to raise the 22 million naira we are targeting? Because that's the point. Now, sorry, Princess. Everybody watching this broadcast, especially on YouTube and Facebook, there are links that you can use in contributing to this. So at a time, we are going to pull everything together and then give an account of how much have we actually gotten. And then what is it that is left. So if we can't get to take care of 5,000 people as planned, if it's 1,000, if it is 500, we know we can always do something. That is guaranteed. So, Princess, how does it feel like you are going to be going back again, especially now that it's going to be bigger? A lot of people said you shouldn't be going everywhere. If the job is well done the first time, that you should have people that, ordinarily should represent us there. Now, here we are again, planning something bigger. So you tell us, what's the plan? If we can achieve raising the fund and put this together to support our people as planned, what is the plan? Like, what's the feeling like?
I have always said it, Mayugu. Yeah. Mrs. Busari, it is nice to have you here. I've always told you, Mayugu, whatever it is we put a mind to, we will definitely achieve it. And there is nothing we cannot do. Nothing, except we all decided not to do anything. So sitting back and thinking, we really do not have to do it. We are meeting with our people. People are waiting for this. It is something they've been waiting for. It is. We are not all happy with the situation of the country. We all know that. So some people are so down with Stockholm syndrome that they just try to put these things behind them. But when they see people coming out to tell them, okay, we can do this, there is power in number, and it is power of the people, it is the people's power, then we can do, and we can do exceedingly abundantly, And when we went there, when we talked to the elderly the first time, some of them were like, we are old though. We are going. We will die soon. But we do not want you to stop. We want you to continue doing this. So feeding over 600 people in whole Yoruba land, me driving all the way from Lagos to Ogun, from Ogun to Ibadan. It was fun, it was nice meeting these people. I was, I've never been privileged to talk to people like that, but I was able to compose myself. I'll just get up, walk up to them. This is this is that. Are you happy? We had free education. Some of these people disturbing us had free education while they were growing up. Courtesy of Baba Jakode. They had free education.
First Avenue la wà ń bí nílùú Kòròdú Ètò tí ó wà nílẹ̀ yìí bá a ṣe rí wọn láàárọ̀ yìí ọmọnú wa dùn gidi kán dákun kán má dáwọ́ àti máa dùn àwa mẹ̀kúnnù nínú kán dákun nítorí Ọlọ́run ìdùnnú ojoojúmọ́ gbogbo gbà Ọlọ́run jò mọ́ dé báwọn náà lágbára Ọlọ́run máa wà pẹ̀lú wọn lágbára Ọlọ́run. Yorùbá Nation Yorùbá dára púpọ̀ kí Ọlọ́run kó dákun kó rán aláàánú sí Yorùbá Nation kí ìdàgbàsókè kó máa dé bá wa.
Princess, sorry, mo fẹ́.
Yeah, my God.
I wanted to play a part where you are talking, but it was almost gone. Then it was that Mama in Korodu before you went to Ogun State. Princess, I'll come back to you. Sorry for cutting you short there. Okay, Mrs. Busari.
Yes, please.
We are currently we have a lot of things that we plan to do, but because we promised that we're going to be doing this, quarterly, was that the plan? That we're going to see them again. But the last trip gave us one good insight into what is really, really going on at home, especially with children within families. So when you talk about families struggling to live, to make ends meet, we realize that their children are mostly affected, including some of them and all that. So when Princess met some of them, she came back and reported that there were some that should actually get direct help from us. That was what brought the idea of sponsoring a child, adopting a family, and all that stuff into Yoruba Union. Some people are hearing it for the first time. So I would like you to please tell us more on that, which is the project of Yoruba Union under education. So tell us more on this adopting a child. You mentioned the number earlier. The number has grown. Somebody was asking, how much does it cost to adopt a child? Many questions, but just what you can answer on that and what you can tell us. Please, ma'am.
Adopting a child project is like, we are not talking about adopting the family, because adopting a family is another big stuff. That one could be maybe so huge. But when you adopt a child, the upkeeping of that child every month, we have to drop the upkeeping of that child to the contact. We have the contact. We have the name of the school, the age, the biography of the child. We have them. We have the biography of the child. So if you're adopting a child, you have to supply the minimum. Presently, those ones we are adopting, the minimum we give to a child every month is 20,000. Aside the school needs, we are going to provide the school fee, the uniform. To make that child comfortable is the responsibility of the adopted parent. Then the 20,000 for feeding, aside uniform, paying school fee, and the likes. So I feel those ones that have been adopted. That is what we are doing on that. Every 20,000 per month to that child, and there's accountability on that. It's not just to drop that 20,000. We give the follow up to that child to see whether the child is actually spending their money or not.
Sorry, Mrs. Busari, because of our network, right? Our conversation may be delayed. All right, so it may sound, I'm speaking over you, but I'm not. So, but if I raise my hand, I just want you to probably just, So, Mrs. Busari, so we currently have 20,000. I believe that the first set of people who adopted some of the children for now are actually the leadership of Yoruba Union.
The leadership of the Kaaro Ojiire leadership are those ones we have presently that have adopted so far. But we have...
And we are currently like leading by example. So then if they want to support a child, so they will just have to ask for okay, please, man, go on.
You just ask for the details of that child. We have so many, and we pick them at random. Is there's no criteria of choosing a particular child. Before we could say we want to adopt a child, it means that that child is actually in need. Either they are orphan or they are in extreme poverty. They either of the two, either extreme poverty or the child is an orphan. So we get the details, we give the details of whatsoever, then the contact. The person will contact, he can contact through the union
Yep.
or direct contact. But we have to be sure that that child gets that particular money, gets the particular treatment we needed. Then there's follow up from the union.
Great. So there was a time you mentioned over 300. Is that the one you now use?
We have presently over 300 pupils from age 4 to age 13 that are waiting for adoption.
Thank you so much.
Most of them, either they are orphan or they live in extreme poverty. A child that cannot have 2 square meals, a child without uniform, without shoes, a child that is not roaming about.
Right.
Or those children, they are living in extreme poverty or they are orphans. So we have presently over 300 still waiting for adoption.
Thank you so much, ma. So, Princess, now let's come back to you, ma. The last time we came up with the idea of food, packaged food. Now, ordinarily, what people will see will be that food. But if those who followed, if those who followed the conversation before the issue of giving support and all that, it was actually a meeting, something you created. Because, for example, before you say something, right? This was you in Odogbolu, my hometown, where you met with elderly people and you spoke to them and they also spoke back to you. So for those who are saying this, like, oh, maybe it's just charity. Well, we want you to see it as charity. But at the same time, it's also our own way of passing our message and our mission and something like this. Princess, sorry, I'm going to let them hear this.
Tí ọ̀rọ̀ wa wá ń jáde bákan náà, wọn ò lè kọ́ńkà wa. But torí pé wọ́n ṣe divide and rule fún wa. Divide and rule yẹn àwọn ẹlòmíín fẹ̀sìn ṣe é. Wọ́n ní kí Christian wá bá Muslim ṣe. Tó bá rí wa táwa aṣọ pupa ń sìn wá lólóògùn ni wá. Àwọn òyìnbó tó wá kó wa lẹ́rú níjọ́sìn. Nígbà tó ń wá bíi missionaries, wọ́n ní kan nu wọn lọ sọ́jà. Èèyàn tiwa tó jẹ́ Yorùbá bíi tiwa, ìyẹn ló mú dání lọ. Wọ́n lọ wá rí ibi tó kó ọsàn sí. Wọ́n wá ṣa òkúta sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́. Ṣé ẹ gbọ́ mi? Òkúta tó ṣà sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ yẹn. Ó wá bèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ tó mú lọ pé kí ni mínì òkúta yìí? Èèyàn yẹn ní ọsàn yẹn. Iye owó ẹyọ tó máa kó sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́, òun lọ kó sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ yẹn o. Ó wá ní òyìnbó yẹn wá ní tó wò bá kó sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ nǹkan, ó ní ṣọ́ra aṣọ pupa yẹn, ìyẹn ló máa pa ẹ̀kọ́ tó délé. Ṣé rí òyìnbó ṣèbọn wá wọlé wo ni? Ẹ lè gbọ́n tẹ́ ń tó ń ṣọ yìí. Ẹn tó jókòó síbẹ̀ yẹn, tẹ́ ń tó bá ń ṣọ́ bá wà ń bí. Iye ẹsẹ̀ tó máa kà tó máa fi bọ́ta ń bẹ̀ yẹn, onítọ̀hún yẹn máa mọ̀, òun fúnra rẹ̀ tó dìde ń bẹ̀ ò lè mọ̀. So kí Fúlàní yéé pa wá, kọ́ yéé báwọn ọ̀yà wa lò lọ́nà oko, kọ́ yéé gàba lé wa lórí ilẹ̀ wa. That is what we stand for. Nǹkan dúró lé lórí nìyẹn, pàdé ṣe máa ṣe lọ rè. Ẹ ṣe gan-an.
Yoruba Union, nǹkan tí àwa ta wà ní Ìjẹ̀bú Òdògbólú àti agbègbè rẹ̀ ká nífẹ̀ẹ́ sí ni. Because àwa ta wà ní ìlú Òdògbólú agbára wa ò ká ìjà rẹ̀ nìkan. Bẹ̀tí nígbà tí ẹ ti wá ń sìn pé ká support, we are ready to support. Ẹ ń jàjà Yorùbá ni, àlejò máa jà kárí délẹ̀ ni. Ṣùgbọ́n ẹ wá tàn ìwọ́lẹ̀ yẹn kárí.
Princess. So we are going for phase 2. You need to unmute. Mute. So we are now oh no, I think we lost her, so she'll get back in a moment. What I wanted to ask Princess, I will wait for her to come back. So if you are reading, if you are watching this, the link to give this, in fact, let me see if I have this Nigeria account for Kaaro Ojiire. Okay, I don't have the details of the Nigerian account for the union, but I can get that the next time. So Princess is back. Princess.
Yeah, Baba.
All right. See, Mofe Biri, I wanted to ask you then that we are going for phase 2. Now, this is you now, probably remembering what you started. Everything is coming back now, somehow. This is not about children anymore. This is what you did before you went to go and meet the children. So now we are going back. And I usually kind of ask you how you feel is going to be, like if you have to show up and meet this large crowd and all that. But last time you put all the idea of what could be presented. And I bet right now that same idea.
Marigo, I can't hear you.
Yeah, I can. Hang on. Okay, you might need to go out and then rejoin again. Hang on. Can you hear me now, Princess?
Yes, I can.
Is it better now? So what's the plan?
It's a lot better now. Yeah.
Yeah, when the union is ready to going back and the expansion. You still can hear me, no? All right. Let's try this. Princess, can you hear me now? Okay. There is a problem. You might need to check your network over there. So, Mrs. Usari, let me come back to you because you're also in the know of this. So the target this time around are not children. We are targeting, our people again. It's not that we are going. I mean, we are just trying this for the first time. We've done it before, and that's the clip on the screen. Done it. So you are part of the planning, and then what people are looking into, what we intend to achieve. Again, if you don't mind, you might help us just shed more light about this phase 2 of the family support program that we are bringing up again.
The last December, we did 600 families. I think Princess is back.
Yeah.
Oh. Can you give this? Let's explain it. Princess, can you hear us?
No.
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you faintly. But can you hear me?
Faintly. We can hear you loud and clear.
Very loud.
Share it, me.
Yes, please.
Yeah. The last time we fed over 600 families, we were able to touch them, I think we had over 100 in each state, and we visited about 6 states. We went from Lagos to Ogun. We went to Odogbolu. We saw Odogbolu people. They welcomed us, and they were screaming my Eagle's name.
Yeah.
My Eagle was feeling funky in Glasgow. They were very happy. We visited, and we went to Ibadan from there. Then from Ibadan, we went to Osun, Ile-Ife. We have all our videos and everything. Then from Osun, we went to Ekiti. From Ekiti to Ondo. And we went round, then we turned back and came back to Lagos. We were able to meet about over 600 families. We fed them. They were happy. They asked if it was a one-off program or we'll be coming back. And we promised to come back. We'd always come back every quarterly, every 3 months to see them and bring something for them, sit with them, talk to them,
Network that network is really a mess. 1 sec.
That's nice.
So the gift set, yeah, I think she's back again, Princess. So people want me to fix something. So continue if you can hear me, Princess. If you can hear me, please continue.
Hello, Princess.
Right. So what I'm going to do for her is that
Hello.
I'm going to kick her out, so she would have to like come back in like properly instead of like So somebody who is asking me for the give send go link. The give send go link is in the comment section now. You can use that, or you can use the paper. All of this you can actually add a comment to say this is your contribution towards the family support program. So we'll collate all of that, and announcement will be made for everybody to know what we have received, and then if we are ready and when we are ready. Being ready means like having enough to go on and then do something. So, Mrs. Busari, I would kind of
Now,
I'll let you share the
yes,
bits more. Hang on, I think she's back. Princess, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Is it better
okay.
now? Is it faintly or somehow? Is it still faintly?
It's a lot better now. I just changed the network. I just changed from using data because
Okay.
the network from the Wi-Fi was bad.
Right. So you
Okay.
have to go. Okay.
I just changed back to the Wi-Fi now.
Yeah. So like we have it on the screen, the places you were at the time, and then the plan for this time. One interesting thing is that every time you go out there,
This is Ibadan.
yeah, this is Ibadan. I love Ibadan too. Ibadan and that woman. If I actually love their comments, yeah, their questions as well, their curiosity and all of that stuff. Things.
Yeah, you think these women don't really know. You think they don't really know what they are doing. Some of our people call them illiterate, but they are woke. They
Yeah,
are woke. The Western education we get and we think we are the in thing. They are awake. She came up with an idea of meeting, of gathering people in our community and meeting up and talking and having meetings before we come back. And they've been doing that all along. They have their home group, they chat, they give reports, they give reports of their meetings, what they talk about, how the country is not treating them fair enough, how they can help themselves. We were able to tell them that, look, we don't need anything from you.
right.
We are not here to ask you to vote for anybody.
That's right.
And we are not telling you not to vote. We don't have a candidate there, but we are not telling you not to vote. But it is a long haul. When people think it is war, I bet this is even better than any other thing, because when you have the people on your side, I don't think majority of our people know the power of number, and they don't know it is the people's power. It is the power you give to the government that they use against you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Whatever power you give to the government of your country is what they use.
Mm-hmm.
So the number we've been able to gather from all these states, from the children, we have over 16, 17,000 people with their data, with their numbers, with how we talk to them. We are growing.
I know.
We are growing. We have adults, we have the children we met the last time, we have their parents' number, we have teachers' forum, or in all the Yoruba states we were able to visit. There was a place we went, and we were able to tell them that, okay, you have meetings on weekly basis. And they said, yes, we do. Okay, we've been able to visit you. We want to know other schools around here. Bring their names, bring the names of the headmistress, the head teachers there, and we have all these data with us. We do. So we have people. It is about the number. It is about the power you own as a people, because it is the people's power. So we were able to talk to them, and we told them we'll be coming back, and I'm happy. And I'll be glad to do this again, because we'll be going back to see them again.
I strongly believe too. So even though the time is not almost on our side, but we know that once we are ready, we are ready. So the links are out there for everybody who might want to be part of this. So we'll do it again another time, Princess. So I'm going to say thank you to both of you, because we just need to have this on here. Okay. And then we will probably have to do this again. Let's say Friday. I'll check back. I'll check with the two of you anyway. So hopefully, just hopefully, before the middle of May, we can get it off ground and done. So thank you so much, Mrs. Sorry, I'll let you go back.
Thank you very much.
Princess, I'll also let
Good night, every member of Temple of Truth.
Thank you so much.
Princess, MD, bye.
All right, so take care, ma. So thank you so much, everybody who also joined this conversation tonight. That part is so important, all right? And I am going to leave you with that message. It would have been longer. I know you probably are like, no, my ego don't go. I wish I shouldn't. But you know something? The messages, the two messages that I wanted to deliver tonight have been delivered. You know, when we have our full prime time, full session, right? Uninterrupted, okay? I think that's better one that you should be looking forward to. For tonight, thank you for spending your evening with me. I mean, all the time. And don't leave without liking the broadcast as well. And every one of you, friends of Mayegun, Yorubas and Yoruba Union members and all that, yes, you can chip in your own support now. And then when we make the announcement of how much have we actually raised, then that will determine how many people, how many families are we going to be reaching out to this second time. Thank you so much for your time. And you should all have a good and wonderful evening.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Lórí Facebook lórí YouTube. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Mayegun Diary politico. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Bí gómìnà kówó jẹ. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá ti ń darí bá. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣeré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣeré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lérí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti dọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà. Àìsíwọ̀lú ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.